Welcome, Mr. Chengappa.
Thank you.
Mr. Chengappa, it's 1.5 years since Carlton Tower tragedy shook Bangalore. It threw open serious lapses on the part of civic agencies. Have you, your department, learned any lessons?
So when I talk about the Carlton tragedy, it has happened about 1.5 years back. I do agree it was an eye-opener. Unfortunately, in that incident, we lost about 9 lives. So after that, we also started conducting more programs to educate the general public, high-rise occupants, and school children, and all those things. It was there earlier, but we have increased the number of courses and frequency. And our main intention is to prevent the fire rather than fighting it later and repenting for the loss. With that concept, we are trying. And the outcome of Carlton, beyond Carlton, there is a force. And after that Carlton tragedy, Mr. Uday Vijayan and other people have formed a sort of association, and they are fighting for this one. And they moved to the High Court also. And with the High Court's direction and other thing, on 7/7/2011, we issued a notification.
We will come to the notification, Mr. Chengappa. Why I asked you about did you learn a lesson? Because during the Carlton fire tragedy, there are lots of lapses on the fire department's behalf, on the traffic police behalf, on the civic agency BBMP's behalf. What is that one or two things, key things that you learned that from the tragedy and you decided that we will not do this thing in future? What are the one or two key points?
See, Carlton tragedy, one main lapse in that part of Carlton tragedy was delay in informing about the fire incident to the fire department. This has happened around 3:45 and we got message at 4:30. Had someone in the vicinity, the people were busy shooting with their mobile and jumping up the people and all those things. But none of them have thought of informing to the fire services, neither the security nor the management nor the people surrounding that building or even the occupants.
So that was
ultimately that Akhil Uday, Mr. Uday's son, who also ultimately died in this one, he has informed us at 4:30.
The person who died informed?
Died, yeah. Before this, that was the good.
Okay, that was one. That means delay in informing you.
Only my sincere request to the citizens, whether the fire is small or big, even it may be, every fire starts with a spark. Please inform the fire services. Ring up to 101. Or if you can't get 101, you can inform the police. 100, even 108 is also we have tie-up. So inform any of these emergency numbers, or we have other numbers also, 22971500550600, last numbers I am talking. Inform us. Then, see, we need some time to reach to the spot. With all these traffic problems and other obstructions, we too need some time to reach the spot. That's why I told.
Problems reaching Carlton Tower at that time.
And that also we had a lot of crowd surrounding the area. People parked their vehicle apparently blocking the passage. See, this is one thing, one problem we commonly see in Bangalore and India. Even foreign countries, whatever incident happens, you won't find even one single citizen in the vicinity. Here you will find only the public rather than the emergency force. They unnecessarily interfere and unnecessarily try to guide us, try to interfere in our day-to-day, operational work, whether it is firefighting or rescue operation. This creates problem. If they keep away and help us by creating a free passage to reach to the spot.
That is the second one.
Yeah.
What is the third one? You have anything else which you found during that tragedy, which you feel it should not happen anytime again?
No.
One was the delay, you said, delay in informing. Second one was onlookers blocking everything and you are not able to move. What about the traffic police?
Traffic police, of course, they in the beginning they have controlled, but ultimately they also have become, helpless in the sense.
I'm not talking about people on the spot. I'm talking about on the way.
On the way, no. On the way to fire station, my ladder which could reach from Hebal to Domlur could not reach to the spot. because of the traffic jam. It is sometimes it is beyond their control also.
These were the problems you faced.
Problems
with.
and
What steps have you taken to rectify those problems now?
now there is a lot of improvements. Traffic people are also cooperating. From the beginning, traffic people and we have a good license with the police department, and we cooperate each
So
other.
what use is cooperation if it not helpful during a crisis?
No, cooperation in the sense the moment we get a message and that traffic police also alerted and they try to clear the passage. They switch off the even signal lights and clear the vehicles and create the passage for the vehicles to move to the street.
Mr. Chengappa, recently a building collapsed after a suspected LPG blast. A day later, another fire destroyed a footwear store, you know that. Did you face similar problems like those you faced during the cotton fire?
Here, building collapse, it was a different issue. My people have gone with 2 vehicles and they were fighting the fire inside the building. And they never dreamt or thought that there would be a building may collapse over them. They have noticed that girl, Kavita, she was around 17 years girl, she was lying. They advanced to rescue her. At that time, there was an explosion probably caused by the LPG and leaked LPG and building collapsed, trapping four of my staff who were fighting fire inside and they were advancing to rescue that girl. So it took almost 1 hour for us to take our own people out of the building and fortunately we have saved all of them. But we couldn't save that girl because she was inside and a lot of debris have fallen over.
So fire was the first one. You went
Fire,
there to
we
put
went
out the
to-
fire. Explosion took place later.
Yeah, we went to extinguish the fire and people were extinguishing the fire. At that time this has happened and see our life is we cannot
Again, you had problems of onlookers.
onlookers, yes, further parking of the vehicles and blocking the passage.